Hello everyone, myself Mitesh Savalya from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department. In the previous video, we have studied about the introduction and need of a smart grid. In that video, we have learned how the power sector should be more efficient and more reliable to the consumers, as well as what is the smart grid and how it is developed using or from the conventional grid. So now in this video we are going to learn what are the major components involved in the smart grid. As from the block diagram we can see there are various points are involved in formation of the smart grid. So in this video we will learn the major components that are involved in the smart grid. So which are the components of the smart grid? So there are 5 components in smart grid. One is grid domain, second is customers domain, third is service provider domain, fifth is communication network domain, and last is smart metering. These are the 5 components of a smart grid. Now we will see one by one in the detail. So first, grid domain. Grid domain includes a bulk energy generation, transmission and distribution. A grid is formed from generating station to the transmission line and then to the distributed network. So grid domain includes a 3 points that are energy generation, transmission and distribution. In generation system, it is transformed into the mixed generation system where various types of renewable and non-renewable generating technologies are used. As we have mentioned in the last video that distributed energy are started adopted by the consumers. So for the electrical generation all the technologies have to be considered while talking about the grid domain. So generating station has transformed into the mixed generation system where various types of renewable as well as non-renewable generating technologies are used. Energy efficient transmission network will carry the power from bulk generation facilities to the power distribution system. Now, grid domain will also include the efficient transformation of electrical power from one place to the another place, that is from generating station to the distribution station. So this is the important point that transmission line or a transmission of power should be at efficient rate, because the major losses takes place is while transforming the electrical power from one place to the another place. So this is the most important point. Now we will discuss about the transmission. The transmission system that interconnects all major substations and load centers is the backbone of integrated power system. Transmission line is the line which connects substations and load centers. So transmission line must tolerate dynamic changes in the load. Now if we turn on the fan, we do not call any service provider that we are turning on our fan. So these changes are called as a dynamic changes or a sudden changes. So transmission line should have capacity to tolerate these sudden changes in a load, that is called as a dynamic changes in a load. Now customer domain. Customer can be classified into the 3 main categories. All the electricity users are called as a customers and these users are classified into the three main categories is called as residential category, commercial category and industrial category. In the smart grids, customers are going to play a very important role through the demand response. Each and every changes depends on the customer. So in the smart grid, customer plays a very much important role. By a peak load shaving, valley filling and emergency response, customers are going to play an active role in better operation of distribution system. That means in each and every point, at each and every condition, customers are the key factor which plays a major role for the better operation of the distribution system. If consumers does not use the electricity in better way, the efficiency of the distribution system will go down. So the use by the consumer is a very much important point. So the customer domain is a very much important domain in case of a smart grid. Building or home automation system will monitor and control the power consumption at the customer premises in an intelligent way. That means automated home or automated building will consume the electricity in a proper way. So this was all about the customer's domain. Now moving toward service provider domain. Third party service providers are used where the system vendors, operators, web companies, etc. work as a third party. That means the vendors, the operators and the web companies are the third party which provides or which acts as a service provider for the customer. So according to the power generating station, these all three companies are the third party companies, third party service providers. Real time information exchange with the power market need to be established in order to implement power trading and scheduling. Exact situation or exact condition of electricity or the information of power consumption should be made available to encourage the power market needs, implement power trading and scheduling of the power for the rural areas. So the information regarding the energy consumption is more important from the service provider point of view. So to supply the proper electricity in the rural areas so they can schedule accordingly. The operators need to interact with the various service providers for ensuring proper function of smart grid. As we have seen from the block diagram, operator is located at the center of the block diagram and each and every part is connected with the operator. So the role of operator is to continuously communicate with all the components for the proper function of a smart grid. If operator doesn't communicate properly with the other domains, so the efficiency or the reliability of smart grid will be reduced. Next is communication network domain. Communication network connects smart meters with the consumers and electricity company for energy monitoring and control operation, include various wireless technologies such as Zigbee, Wi-Fi, home plug, cellular, etc. So as I have mentioned, the conventional grid becomes a smart grid with a feature called as a communication. So the communication network is the network which connects a smart meters with the customer as well as the electricity company with the help of technology called as a Zigbee, Wi-Fi, home plug and cellular, etc. Smart devices work as an interface component for the monitoring and control form a part of a seamlessly integrated in the operation of both distributed and discrete energy system. So this was all about the components and the communication network domain. Last component for the smart grid is smart metering. The intelligence of a smart grid is built over by the deployment of SCADA, AMI and smart meters. And by leveraging the potential of ICT. Metering, recording and controlling operations come under the preview of smart grid operations. The smart meter consumer domain consists of a smart appliances. So all this information was about the component of a smart grid. If you have any doubt, you can call me or you can message me. Thank you.